to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Keeps the play going. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. 6th play of the drive coming up. Oh, he wants it all. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky. Time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Might as well give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to set up the screen. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive lineman. Get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Doors! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Owen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. It's a draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Missouri. Currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little... The first down.
By the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarter. Life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
After run, now throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Zings it complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers, and runs through another one. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense gets set for second down. Brown wants to pass. Complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And it's no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Owen. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He has the first and still on his feet.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely center cut. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the
Touchdown, Vandy! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running to Green.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run it from the gun, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his back in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Brown wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They just keep firing. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To give as they work on that clock. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the route is on. They extend this 4th-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he tacked on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat, it's been that kind of day for this defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense.
Makes the grab, past the marker. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The give to the back. Turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
He's going to throw deep right side. And intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.